Hello beautiful people and welcome. Today's reading is about Libra season, time period of 23rd of September until 22nd of October. The time I'm filming this video is a little bit later than I expected, so we almost through the first decan of Libra and moving into the second decan in 2nd of October. But I will see it, the way I set up the reading is that we look what the beginning of the season will bring, the middle and the end, so the kind of a journey of the Libra season. So we're still on time, which is good, great. So a little bit about Libra and what Libra season brings. The key phrase is I balance, and it looks closely to it, 7th house issues. Which is significant relationships and how we partner with people and interact in partnerships and reveal perhaps some relationship patterns. The 7th house in Libra is ruled by planet Venus, and it's planet of love and values, both in romantic way as well as what we value in life as well, and physical like finances as well, is ruled by planet Venus. The keywords for Libra season is harmony, companionship, balance, cooperation, intellect, beauty and music. Normally it's like when we're talking about art forms, it's all art forms, but especially music. At least this is how I see it, the Libra. Yes, so we're gonna look into relationship patterns, how we interact, what's come up in in significant partnerships such as marriage, work partnership, friendships, you name it, and re-evaluating our values and what we desire during this time between 23rd September and 22nd of October, and trying to bring a balance in inner and outer world and in our relationships as well. So it's mainly in a nutshell what the Libra season is bringing and what it's all about. So according to your sign, just go and click the timestamps below, and I see you at your timestamps. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius sons. This is your reading for Libra season from 23rd of September until 22nd of October. I'm looking into three, I divide the season into three groups or decans. So the first group is at the beginning of the season, which is like 23rd of September until 2nd of October. Let's have a look what the Libra season is bringing in, what's the topic, what it brings on your table. Let's have a look for Sagittarius. And it shows the flow. And the flow is, you can't control life's events. You can only control how you deal with them. It's easy to go with the flow when life challenges you. Emotions can overflow unless you release them. So it's learning this season. Whoops. This season is for understanding the flow of life, law of relationships, and how emotions can overrun sometimes, because sometimes you just can't control what other people are doing. You only can control and overlook what your reactions are, and I think it's better reaction is just kind of like step back and respond rather than react, because relationships, especially when they are significant and you categorize them as a significant connections, they do tend to trigger you. And when your buttons are pushed by someone, it doesn't matter if it's romantic situation, friendship, or work situation, they all are significant because you put a lot of time in those relationships, developing those relationships. They trigger you because they also help you to grow a better version of yourself. So the best thing is to stay calm, try to stay in balance. If you lose the balance, try to harmonize that again, whatever means or how you can do that. But it's important to go with the flow and understand that not everything is in your control. You just need to learn to adapt to the situations and changes in your relationships, and understand that sometimes those triggers are important, because then it brings up those topics that you can re-evaluate where you stand. So that's what the Libra season is opening for you. Let's have a look, let's clarify the flow. And fertility, and it's sacred chakra. Let your life burst forth from the seeds of creation. So fertility is that things are flowing the way the season change, it flows, and things happen when they need to happen. It's kind of a divine timing for you as well. So allow things to naturally flow. Don't force things when they're not ready to happen. Don't force it, because it's not gonna work anyhow. Just allow it to flow. Allow it to naturally unfold. And take a day as it comes. Take the situation as they come, and respond rather than react. Because when the buttons are pushed, sometimes we can make the issue worse by responding because of the triggers. But the best way is actually to take time, step back, look decode the information or situation, and then find the best response there is, way or options. Right, let's see the middle section or middle time frame, 3rd of October until the 12th of October for you. And it is insight and understanding, awakening, awareness, and self-evaluation. Exactly. So those, it actually nicely confirms, those situations and triggers help you to assess and become aware of yourself, what is happening, about others, and finding that response through evaluation. Everything has its reason and place, and plays a role in a bigger picture. Like small picture, bigger picture. It's like living, it all ties in together. It's like a spider web. Let's clarify. It's respect your inner cycles and honor them on your healing journey. So all these relationships in your life, they bring some sort of healing and element to your life to become a better version, more healed, more happier, and create better life for yourself throughout your journey. Heal the past, be in the present, and create a better future for yourself. So let's have a look at the 13th time frame of 13th of October to 22nd of October for Sagittarius, and how you wrap up this cycle before you're entering into Scorpio season. And your color is the color black. And it says, find richness from the dark night. Yes, it definitely brings you into the Scorpio season, which often it's ruled by Pluto, which is a ruler of underworld. So it feels that you are wrapping up one cycle and moving into that restfulness and re-evaluation mode where you're going within. That's what I feel. Like you're preparing to go in this kind of like deeper inner work, opening up then what's gonna come. So let's see, clarify the black. And you got the faith, have faith that things work out the best, and sometimes when things are not moving, it's just resetting and readjusting. Have faith that everything works in your favor, and the cycles are, it continues, there's always movement, even if it seems change is constant, it's always there, it's always, things are always moving, it's always in motion, as long as you live, and even after it's still in motion, it keeps going. So loving and then letting go is not only one of the most challenging things we can do, it's also the bravest. Take big deep breaths and know this is right. So allow, again, we ending the reading by confirming the opening message, that allow the flow, allow things to flow in your life. Too many rules or restrictions, and you only have power over how you respond and the decisions what you make, really. So let's take that final message for you. And it is this card, and it says, be impeccable with your word. Replace fear with love. The human mind is like a fertile ground where seeds are continually being planted. That's why the fertility there. When you are impeccable with your words, your mind is no longer fertile, grounded for the words that come from fear. Your mind is only fertile for the words that come from love. So have faith and have love, bring love, allow love to flow in your life. Speak from your heart, and rather than your mind, because mind is corrupted with fear and restrictions, and sometimes they're not even your values, it's just somebody else's point of views as well, what you should do. Just trust your heart and go with the flow, and have faith that everything works out for your favor. That's all what I have for you, and I see you next time. Hello, my beautiful Aries sons. This is your reading for Libra season. We're gonna look at the energies activated and work through this season. And I am doing the reading in 3 sections, like time frames. So the first time frame is the beginning of the Libra season, which is like 23rd of September until 2nd of October. And we have a look what energies the Libra season brought. And we see the developing, how it's developing, and how it's gonna end, or moving into transition to the new season, which will be a Scorpio season after this one. So the first section, time section or time frame, is 23rd of September until the 2nd of October. And the card is Naked. Do you feel exposed or outed in some way? What is making you feel inadequate, guilty, ashamed, or vulnerable? What do you need to release? So in this, remember, we're watching your values. Perhaps some of the values or beliefs about relationships is outdated because you have grown and need to let go. some insecurities no longer, rather than they holding you. Insecurities always hold you back, but also the things as you have grown, you have realized that, you know, things are not as you thought they are, because you have grown and learned, and it's time to release those insecurities in terms of relationships. And yes, it's kind of like bare naked. How are you? Being completely honest with yourself. Who are you? How you see relationship? What you believe? What you value in a relationship? What you want to attract? And seeing those your patterns in relationships, and being completely naked, meaning honest with yourself and others. But it all starts with self, and especially because Aries is I am. So you just need to look who you are, but also understand that other people coming from their own experiences and insecurities, and they need to be as well naked to make everything work together and be in harmony. So it comes from honesty. Honesty is important. Honesty with yourself and with others. So perhaps some truths are delivered to you, or you discover some things what you thought is true, it's not. But it's just plainly being honest with yourself. Let's clarify. And security. To feel more secure, deepen your connection with the nature. So sometimes you stay in a relationship because of the security reasons, that, oh, I can't leave, for example, I can't leave my husband, I'm not happy, but it gives me the security, but I'm unhappy. So you have to value and be honest with yourself, which one is more important, your happiness or feeling secure? Is there some other way that, you know, truly, independence is, depending only on yourself, is the best security that can be, rather than depending on relationships. That's just an example what was given to me, like the vision what I have. But it's just kind of like a security. You need to find the security within yourself, feeling grounding, feeling that, you know, you're okay to be who you are, and stop playing and trying to be somebody else, because that wouldn't last, because it's not built or based on the reality. To true self in the relationship will come out anyway. There's no point playing roles, because once you start playing roles, then you have to be an actress or actor for a long time. But if you build that relationship based on just the truth and show yourself the way you are, the stronger the relationship is, because the people know the real you. But it can be scary to show that, and how comfortable you are. For example, if you're a lady, to go out without makeup, or messy hair, or stain on your shirt, this kind of things. So how comfortable you are being you, with your habits, and not what people expect, but just being who you truly are, and you know, allowing your partner, significant partners, to see you. So the middle section is looking at the 3rd of October and 12th of October. Let's have a look how things are progressing. So physical health, again, she's naked here too. So it's about vitality, strength, body image, and balance. So there's a lot of feeling secure in your own presence, in your own body, in your own environment, bringing in the balance and strength, and making things to be vital, that it's actually physical, viable, it's alive. That I feel that there is definitely looking at yourself and allowing yourself to be who you are. Let's clarify. Let's see. What's this physical health and naked? Stripping away all these layers of what is not yours and the roles what you played, because if I'm this, I'm, you know, it's like rather than being yourself, you play this role to be accepted. But now it's kind of reversed and say, hey, wait a minute, I am this, and if you don't like me for who I am, then you don't truly want me, you want someone else. Like, if you don't truly see me, then there's a question, and how secure you are in your own skin, and how secure you are in the relationships as well. So this is the season that explores that topic. Let's clarify. Soften and open back into love all day long. So open up, be yourself, allow energy to flow, bring love back into life. Some situation, partnerships or connections may re-enter during this Libra season for your life, and this spark up again. That's how I feel. And let's see the 13th of October until the 22nd of October for you, how this Libra season is gonna wrap up and preparing for the new Scorpio season to start. And Rose. Attracting a relationship. The best way to attract the relationship that you are wish for is to be yourself. The most happiest you are, because if you pretend all the time, and there's a rule books about like you should act this way, and then, you know, a lot of assumptions, and, you know, truly not being yourself. It's one of the issues everybody experience. Not feeling confident enough or secure enough to be yourself is major challenges in any relationship. That always wearing those masks and, oh, if I do this, and, you know. So this month, during this Libra season, you are actually looking at and say, wait a minute, is it actually working for me to play this role, or am I really showing to everybody who I really am, and asking those questions. If you're single, you really truly would like to attract somebody into your life that is compatible with you, and not staying in the situations that just to have someone. Because is it worthwhile to just to have someone that you're not alone? Or would you rather be alone and attract a partner that actually can bring and complement you? Nobody can complete you but you, but you can attract a partner who can complement you and enrich your life experience and enjoyment and being in this physical plane. So think about those things and let's clarify. Things are changing for you. And there's a reassessment in terms of relationships. Time to take another look at the situation. There are many possibilities. However, each possibility will lead you to the same outcome. You have nothing to lose. So, as long as you're yourself and honest with yourself and your partner and what you want to attract and what are your values and what is your vision in terms of a partnership, love, and even perhaps marriage, because balance stands for marriage and very significant partnerships long term. Why do you want, first of all, the question, are you acting and being honest and authentic? Second of all, what is the reasons for you to wanting to have a partner, or why you're having a partner? Is it because to have a companionship, or is it because to feel secure, or whatever the reasons are? So, and I'm sorry about the noise. It's just the neighbors. If you're looking for true love, more authentic you are to yourself, the most possibility is that you're attracting the right partner for yourself. So let's wrap it up for you. And say, be impeccable with your word, speak with integrity. And say only what you mean. Avoid using the words to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your words in the direction of the truth and love. So this is your reading. Hello Leo Suns, and welcome. This is your reading for the Libra season. I have divided the reading into three time sections. So we're looking at the beginning, the middle, and transition to the new Scorpio season. Let's have a look what the Libra season brings for you. And we're looking at the 23rd of September until 2nd of October. Death. And there are some certain things that will end during this beginning of the Libra season for you. What parts of you or habits need changing? How do you feel disconnect with yourself and with others? Have you been neglecting your physical or emotional health? So it's actually looking into how you transform your life and relationships, and certain things are ending and transforming into new way of being, habits or values or understanding. And understanding that you are one, everything is connected, you are part of the universe and always will be. So it's all in one, like oneness, that it's all one journey for you. End is never the end, but just the beginning and ascension to the new level. And let's see the middle part, which is the 3rd of October until 12th of October. And inspiration to change and transform, and ideas spark conception and impulse. So you definitely want to wrap up one way of being and ascend to the new in terms of relationships and values and desires, and bring more balanced, harmonious way to your life. Let's clarify. Remind yourself that you are a soul spirit being, that everything is one, we're all connected. And let's see the 13th of October until 22nd of October. I got this one, but before I go to this card, I wanted to say that there is a new ideas and impulses that change the old way of being and understanding. There is new revelation, new awakening, and new insights for you. There might be new connection coming into your way that actually helps you to change and ascend, and then seeing the world through the new lens, and have a better understanding for your life. So let's see the third and the black. And it says, find richness from the dark night. So it's kind of awakening, a spiritual awakening through transformation, death, change, and a new can come. So sometimes we think if we give up something, things will change, and it's not the best. But change is, to understand that change is constant, and we always move towards, it's based on choices, and change is constant. We're always moving, and every day we're making those decisions. Death of the day, like, you know, day ends and then it's night and then travel through the underworld. And so it's kind of these cycles that, you know, everything cycles out, and you are growing as a result of it. So at the moment there has been a time of deep reflection and change for you. You're still in a transition from one to a new, so it's kind of like quite not time yet to see the full picture, but just you to understand that the transition is happening and there is a new energy being born, or it's kind of like about to be born. Let's clarify. And those worthwhile. And life is not about being taught a lesson for getting something wrong. It's about having an experience that adds richness to your life. So in the dark night and its richness, so it confirms that those experiences, they are worthwhile and gives you a new sense of beginning and spark and impulse to, through those changes, you are inspired to do something new ideas and make it happen. But the downtime is important to go through the night, the dark night of the soul perhaps, to see the light again. You need the dark to see the light. And let's wrap it up. You see. And this one is, don't make assumptions, speak openly and honestly. When you speak openly and honestly, you won't have to make assumptions. The day you stop making assumptions, you will communicate cleanly and clearly and achieve impeccability with your words. So it's important to be honest and speak honestly about the things that matter to you and what's changing and transforming, and also the relationship. You need to have that honesty. And sometimes conflicts, what may arise during this, we have also Mars retrograde at the moment. So conflicts will bring up the issues what has been maybe perhaps long time there dormant, and it's time through that transition you can clear it out and ascend. Change normally doesn't come easy because we don't know what comes after the change, and as long as you're speaking from your heart and being honest, it only can change for a better. Try to see the light in the dark, be honest and communicate from your heart and with your heart. That's all I have for you. Hopefully that helped. And see you next time.